So let's rewind. It's 1998 in Japan, 1999 here in the West. Sega dropped Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, and man, this game blew people's minds. Sonic in full. 3D, 6 playable characters, a proper story mode, and of course, the Chao Garden. It felt huge. A few years later, Sega's out of the console business, and in 2003 they bring us Sonic Adventure DX, director's cut for the GameCube, then PC. The pitch? This is the updated definitive version. But you know how that usually goes? It's not always that simple. So DX swapped out the Dreamcast models for shinier ones. Sonic's spikes are sharper, characters have a bit more detail, and the game even runs at 60 frames per second in certain stages. That part's awesome, but here's the problem. DX also took away a lot of what made the Dreamcast version look special. On Dreamcast, the game used fog and lighting to give stages a vibe, like Ice Cap felt cold and moody. Station Square had this warm evening glow. DX? It's like someone turned on the overhead lights in a Walmart. It's technically sharper, but honestly, sometimes the Dreamcast version just looks better. Like check out Windy Valley. On Dreamcast, the tornado scene feels chaotic and intense. In DX, it's just kinda there. Feels more empty. Gameplay-wise, DX didn't really change much. You're still running through the same stages, still dealing with the same camera that sometimes has a mind of its own, and yes, Big the Cat is still fishing for Froggy whether you want him to or not, but they did add some nice quality of life stuff. You can skip cutscenes now, which is a lifesaver if you've played this game a million times. Seriously, I love Eggman, but I don't need to hear "Get a load of this" every single run. DX also added a map to the adventure fields, so no more running around Mystic Ruins like an idiot wondering where the heck Knuckles went. Load times are faster too, which makes a big difference if you're replaying stages. Alright, let's talk about the real star of the show, the Chao Garden. DX changed it up a bit. Now you can see more detailed stats for your Chao, which is super helpful if you're raising them seriously. They also added some extra minigames, and here's a cool bonus. DX has 60 extra missions scattered through the stages. Some are fun little challenges, others are kinda annoying fetch quests. But hey, more content is more content. Plus, if you complete enough, you unlock Game Gear Sonic games. Yup, the 8-bit classics like Sonic Drift 2 and Sonic Chaos. It's a neat throwback, but let's be real, you'll probably play each once, go, oh that's cool, and then never touch them again. But yeah, DX also dropped the ball in a few places. A lot of the original water and lighting effects are gone. Some textures are actually lower quality in DX, which makes zero sense. And overall, the game just doesn't have that same atmosphere. Like, I know Sega was trying to modernize it, but sometimes it feels like they polished off the soul at the same time. So what's my verdict? Honestly, both versions are worth checking out. DX is easier to get your hands on, has some nice QOL changes, and hey, more content never hurts. But if you want to experience Sonic Adventure the way it was meant to feel back in '99, the Dreamcast version still holds up. Personally, I kinda bounce between them. If I want the nostalgia hit, Dreamcast all the way. But if I'm just messing around, raising chaos or speedrunning stages, DX on PC with mods is the move. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. What do you think? Are you Team Dreamcast or Team DX? Drop a comment down below. I love reading your takes on this stuff, and if you enjoyed hanging out today, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more Sonic content, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, this is Sonic Ventures Dude, signing off. Catch you next time.